CVNA stock, Carvana Co, is correcting within a longer term bullish trend, and yesterday, the 27th of September 2023, it gained 0.91%, probably one of the drivers behind the small gain we saw in the Russell yesterday. And get this now, since the last 1 year, since the last 6 months, it's gained 58.62%. I'm not sure whether this they did a reverse split or anything like that. In the last 1 month, gained 317.06%. Year to date, 761.39%. It looks like the stuff of short and reverse splits. Last 1 year, 64.44%. But all in all, on Monday, the 18th of November, the folks at Wedbush, they had a couple of notes concerning the company. They're saying the company is benefiting from industry pricing scenarios, loans which may drive upside in the near future. So they're saying that Carvana is benefiting from industry pricing scenarios, loan sales, and favorable pricing in the asset-backed securities market, which may result in an upside in the near future. Wedbush indicated on that day. The company's recently completed debt exchange offer. Okay, let's get it. The company's recently completed debt exchange offer with note holders, and profitability could drive growth in Q3 and Q4, according to analysts led by Seth Basham. So the e-commerce platform discussed opportunities in its wholesale business that may be difficult to achieve, but there is sustained strength in other gross profit per unit levels that generate more profits than retail gross per unit. Okay, analysts also added that Carvana seems to be in the right direction to achieve sales of $300 million to $500 million more loans to enhance profitability. Okay, Carvana should be a beneficiary of industry consolidation and many further shifts in demand from new to used vehicles that drives unit volume and supports strong retail margins, according to that report they noted. So they revised their target to $48 from $40. So yes, and the short interest still remains at 44.04%. I mean, I was a bit shocked to see a gain of 761% since the last since this year 2023, gain of 761%. Where was I all this while? So, but all in all, on this daily chart, on the logics on its daily chart, the stock appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend. It's lagging the S&P 500. Momentum is strongly bearish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is below 20, the level which many analysts call oversold. This means that investors have been actively selling their shares and driving the price lower. The unbalanced volume indicator is bearish. The slope of the indicator is negative and suggests that there is a lack of buying interest as things stand right now. So, coming back to trading view, let's see what we have on CVNA. Okay, CVNA, on the 1-day chart, we have the 10-period moving average. The stock is trading below, as corrected, like I said earlier on, within a longer term bullish trend. So it's been correcting, I would say, since Friday the 15th, just even before that note was written, correcting, and seem to have found a pivot somewhere. It corrected through a bunch of supports, a lot of moving averages all around there, but regardless, it corrected through all of them. But still, weakness is still projected. Come today, well, things, there might be some strength in the 10-day moving average up till there might be some firmness, at least up till Monday the 2nd of October, but weakness is projected by Thursday the 5th, by exactly 1 week from today. That's 5th of October. Weakness is projected on the 10-day moving average of CVNA. A price of 35.45 is suspected or projected, but even at that, there are upper projections and there are downward projections. There is a downward projection of 36.41. There is 23.33. Upper projections of 44.17, 46.59, and then where we have the firmness for the next 3 trading sessions. There's a Fibonacci projection just below there at 49.02. Above that we have 52.41. Above that we have 57.25, and then above that we have 69.86. So let's quickly have a look at the weekly chart for Carvana. Let's look at the weekly chart. Weakness is also still the case as well. Weakness is what is projected on its weekly chart all the way down to Monday the 30th of October, and then that might be a pivot. And around there is where we have a lot of support. On this weekly chart, the stock has dwelled around this sort of level at around $4.24. Am I reading right here? For $4.24 that will be really harsh. $4.24, is that correct? 4.24. Well, in any case, that's what is projected. It's the stock was trading at around this sort of level as of May or thereabouts. So May of this year was around there. But in any case, that would be really brutal. So let's return to the 1-day chart. That's what we're looking at here. And what are the projections? Well, they may or may not sustain this. It may or may not. And there are a couple of supports as well, just slightly below where it is right now. Around a couple of supports that we have 36.41, and we have another one 38.35. Those they're not a lot of them there, but if anything, they may provide some support for the stock, going by the fact that we have actually seen it pivot around 39.81. But as I mentioned earlier on, it was one of the key drivers of the strength we saw yesterday in the Russell index, and people are suspecting that there might be a rotation towards some stocks, and maybe Carvana is probably one of them. We don't know. This is just early days. It is just one trading session so far, but I'll keep updating you, and see what you make of CVNA stock. And thank you very much for watching this video.